Hey y'all, Lexi with Haley Stitchcraft here. So, the reality is, it is Wednesday morning and I've already done a live because I was trying to compensate for the fact that I forgot to record my video last night. I was trying to get some things done to include in the video, and because I kept pushing for that and then getting distracted and doing other things throughout the day, I just never got around to the video and eventually forgot. So, here we are, still putting out a Whip Wednesday video. What have I been working on this last week? Well, I've made a lot of hats, and I will go over most of those on FO Friday. I made a lot of hats. I made some Christmas presents. I made, if you guys were with me at Lori's Stories and Crochet this past Sunday, we did a seasonal Centro Sunday where we both made or are working on making submissions for different mals. Mine, I'm submitting to Chef Lori's, the armchair chef Lori, to her monthly mal for September is to be something Halloween related that you can put something inside of. Well, I owed my Tiny a trick-or-treat bag. Her sister got this one, this Frankenstein that I made years ago. If you follow along with me, you'll know that I recently pulled out what I thought was all the bits and pieces for what is a beautiful bat bag with wings and everything that stand off of it for my Tiny that I began making 2 years ago. Turned out only the back panel of the bag was in that bag, and I don't know where the rest of the bits and bobs are, so I had to make a whole new bag for my Tiny. She's a little dark and twisty. 4.5 years old, and one of her favorite toys is a little Halloween decoration eyeball with a blood splattered stuff all over it, and yeah, so that's my baby. So I made her a zombie. These are its brains with its 2 handles, of course. And I had to do the eyeball because it's one of her favorite toys, so I had to do the eyeball hanging and give it some teeth because it's a zombie. It's got to have teeth so it can bite you, right? And then we were discussing, and she feels that this is the esophagus. But its head has been ripped off of its body, which is why it's got its bloody bits there. It's a little long, but you know, it's going to get filled up with candy as she's trick-or-treating. It'll get filled and stretch out. I don't know. It's a mess, but I did it. It's done. So there's that, and that is another FO for Friday that we will go over again. Yeah, I'm quite thrilled with that. So I think, as you saw in the pile of hats, I've used quite a bit of the Dazzle Air, and I have to tell you that I would love to hoard more of this. This is the one that I washed so far, and it's so soft. Who knew? This stuff does not look like it would be soft, and it is super, super soft. I absolutely adore it. So, what else have I been working on? I've been working on, especially this morning, I'm not pulling it out completely, but the Mimi shawl. Okay, if you've been here, it's going to be my Apple submission for the Apple Magic Make Along this month. And then as a harvest submission, I've been working on this one, which, if I'm real, sorry, while it is harvest colors, and I'm calling it my Harvest Moon shawl, my Harvest Half Moon shawl, I keep looking at it and thinking it looks mighty fleshy. It looks a bit like meat. So I've been calling it the meat shawl, the meat harvest shawl. When I am done with this, and after submitting it for the harvest, maybe, I don't know, maybe before then. I'm not sure yet. But this is getting dyed. It is 52% wool, supposedly 10% cashmere, and 38% polyester. That means that the 38% polyester is not going to take whatever dye I try to add to it. But honestly, at this point, anything I think is better than bacon. Am I right? There's the fatty bits, the dark bits, all of it. I'm not the biggest fan of this colorway. I'm enjoying the pattern. I'm having fun with that, but it looks like meat. Tell me I'm wrong. So, over dyeing it, I want your opinions. Okay. I was thinking orange originally, just to continue with the harvest, try to just go with what is already there a little bit. But I'm conflicted. So my other choice is purple. Laying purple over that. How is that going to pick up? Or I had the thought that I could just do black too, because it's not going to saturate the entire thing black. And even if it did, I wouldn't be upset about that. But I could do black, and then those bits that shine through, I mean, it won't look like bacon. So give me your opinions. Are we doing orange, purple, or black? Tell me in the comments. Because I'm going to create the entire thing first and then dye it. So we have these two balls left to go. And however big that ends up making it. But I want that done in time for the Harvest Magic Mal with Michelle and Cheyenne Live Fantastical. I have not, although I've been looking at it and considering doing it today, I have not picked up the bits for my safe haven blanket. So I still have only, I think, like 8 or 9 of these with the border done on them. That leaves however many of 25 left to do. And then all I'm doing is attaching with another brown in between them. So, oh my goodness, I'm sorry. Ugh. I think I'm going to be working on that. I think that's the whip today. There is one other whip. It's not for anything other than me. I didn't even know what it was I was starting when I started it. But look at how beautiful. So this is some of the Simb hand knitting yarn that my husband hoarded for me from Temu. Look at how beautiful this is. How pretty and beautiful this is. And I'm combining it with what's left of my cone from the checkmate top I made for my Sissy from Another Missy. So anyway, I don't even remember what I started it to be, but then I realized that it wasn't the right size for that. So now we're working towards an origami bag. So I did when I was at Walmart the other day, I grabbed this one to be the handle for this bag when it's done. So there's that. Yeah, well, that's what I'm working on. I do have a handful of other hats that I intend to do. So this cake here, this is the bits that are left from me color controlling both the Rave cardigan that I did and the Rave Hippy Dippy poncho. That's a lot of color controlling. And so the bits that were left from the color controlling process there, I tried to gradiate into this cake. Okay, because these cakes, the Joanne Big Twist Rave cakes, are on eBay for minimally $25 a piece these days. So even though it's bits and bobs and it's all tied together and going to have lots of knots in whatever project it goes into, I'm not wasting it. Plus it's beautiful. So there will be hats. Probably, I'm thinking I'll get at least 2 out of this, but I want to do something like the texture I did on here for one of them, and then just a simple kind of spiral gradation on another one. Possibly a short row. Possibly a short row. I'm doing that with, it's here somewhere. It got away from me. With this one. You see. So, short rows. I'm on a hat kick. I brought this up because I want to redo the short row hat that I already did, and then I also want to do like a spiral gradation. I have my bits left over of these are Magic Land yarn from magiclandyarn.com. This is Sweetheart's Night. Oh my goodness, I'm like Lover's Night. It's not Lover's Night. Sweetheart's Night. And then Let Down Your Hair. Look at how pretty. I want to put these into a hat together. And then I also have this bit left over from a project that I will show you on Friday. But I think I'm going to make myself a hat out of this one too. Anyway, I'm going insane. I don't know why I need this many hats, but apparently hats are going to become a thing now. So yes, that's what I've been working on. That's the whips. I do have one other that I cannot show you nor speak of for Decade Divas. Make sure, and I will link below, we've got some creators coming out with their Decade Divas projects already. Check those out. And let's support everybody who's participating in that because we're all putting a lot of work into it, I believe. So, yes, there we are. That's it. That's my short, quick. I'm going to put it up before noon on Wednesday because I forgot to record it the day before. So this is really Wednesday this time. When I tell you that it's Wednesday for real. For me, too. Anyway, squirrels. I have a day ahead of me. It is the first day of dance season again for my girls, and so it's our first dance day back. So I have a lot ahead of me in the next, I don't know, 3-4 hours. Yeah, wish us well. It's going to be an awesome day. I hope that you are all having a happy hump day as well, and that you are peacefully hooking on whatever pleases your happy little heart. Get out there, live your lives, because it's all happening. I'm going to go live mine. Love you all. Bye.